If you're looking for something to do, something to do while you take a poo, then I got something for you. It's called something to do, something to do, something to do, yeah. Today on Something to Do, we got a heavy project. I'm going to clean and season this huge cast iron cauldron. Get in close. There's a lot of pitting and the rust, you know, it's real. So the process for this project is going to start with some brushing. I got a wire brush on my drill here. I want to go through inside and out. The outside's not too bad as far as rust goes. A little bit on the edges. We'll give it a nice wash. And then the hard part, I think, is going to be seasoning it, just because it's so big. There's a couple different techniques for doing that. I'm not sure exactly which one or how I'm going to do that yet, but keep watching. You'll find out. I don't know if you can see that, but a lot of dust, rust dust. Whew! This is gonna take a while. Well, you can see the difference between what's been grinded, which still needs more grinding, plus this stuff, a lot of dirt. In an effort to kind of clean as I go, I'm gonna try blowing instead of sucking. It's looking better. The sanding is done. I'm gonna throw some warm soapy water in here and give it a good rinse. I'm gonna keep washing it until the water starts coming off clear. It's been rinsed out pretty good. Dry it off a little bit. I've got a couple options for cooking this thing. Option number one, my fire pit. I've got a tripod here. I could set it up and cook it over the fire pit. Option number two, I could use my sap cooker, take the pans off, and it could sit on top of there. My third option is to use the propane cooker. And this is the option I'm going to use. I'm going to use the propane cooker just because it will burn a little cleaner. It'll be a little easier to control my fire, and it won't take as long for this thing to heat up. We'll do the inside, and then we'll do the outside as another session, and I'm not sure how many times we need to repeat this. Before I put any heat on this, I'm going to give it a good coat of oil inside and out. Oh, this thing was thirsty for seasoning. It's like the oil literally is like getting absorbed into the cast iron. For all my cast iron junkies out there, you know that it's very porous, and that's why we put the oil in. The oil like fills the tiny little gaps in the cast iron, and then that's why we cook it in to seal it in. Well, she's all oiled up. Let's start heating her up. Bad idea. I'm trying to get this thing lit. It's just catching all the gas. We're going to take this off, then light it, and then put it back on. My spidey senses were telling me this could be dangerous. Damn it. We got to get this thing blazing hot. And we'll oil it some more. We'll let it cook. Maybe oil it some more. Let it cook. Gonna let this cook for just a bit more. No more oil on the outside. We're gonna let this heat maybe another 20 minutes. Then we'll cut it, cool it, flip it, repeat on the inside. Balance it there best I can. It's a little sketchy. We're gonna oil this up. Fire the heat back. Woo! Burn the hair on my knuckles.
Smoking.
It seems to be doing a good job of seasoning, except about halfway up. My top rims, it's just not getting hot enough to really lock in that seasoning. Okay, I think I found my solution. I'm going to put my double burner out here, set that on top, and that heat should be able to flow up those sides a little better, and I just rotate it around periodically. That way these sides can get seasoned. You can see they're not there yet. Bottom's looking great. I like this. I have this nice heat rolling up the sides a little bit more. I want to rotate this, so I think I'm going to try to put the chain back on. Kind of lift and turn. This is tricky. This thing is hundreds of degrees hot. Just like a 90-degree turn. Here goes nothing. That worked. Good rotation here. Maybe a couple more times around. This thing's going to keep on cooking. So I'm going to shut this down, let it cool, and I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to flip it. That way I'll have more heat concentrated around these top edges, and it'll get seasoned up all the way to the rim. That's the plan. We're gonna let this cool. I'll give it a wipe down and we'll take a look. Remember, I don't know what I'm doing. I like it. Well, here she is, all clean and smooth, seasoned nicely. By no means is it perfect, but there sure is a night and day difference. That was a fun little project. Until next time, peace.